On this episode of Delivering Marketing Joy, we talk with President and CEO of PPAI, Paul Bellantone, about partnerships, goals for 2016, and what you can do to help the industry.
Yeehaw!
Hey there, and welcome to another edition of Delivering Marketing Joy. I am your host, Kirby Hasseman, and I'm very excited. It's a great honor to be joined today by the President and CEO of PPAI, Paul Bellantone. Paul, thank you so much for joining me today.
Kirby, happy holidays, happy New Year to you.
Thanks. Thank you so much, Paul. I appreciate it. So let's jump right in. One of the things I'm a big goal setter. I like to set goals each year, and I'm even getting to the point where I set them quarterly almost. And it occurred to me, I wondered what your goals were for 2016 for PPAI.
Well, they don't change much from year to year. There are some subtleties along the way. Obviously, our two major goals are to grow and protect the industry. Those will always be the core functions of PPAI. Just last week, we had our board budget call where we approved the budget for 2016. One of the things I spoke about was this is not a year, 2016 is not a year where we will be launching new initiatives. What we will be doing is fulfilling on the promise and delivering on the initiatives that we budgeted and planned for 2015 that the board just approved. So I'll give you some examples of that. The first one, it'll be coming up in just a couple of weeks, is the implementation of the expo. And the expo this year is going to be completely different. It will all be on one level, about 1 million square feet of exhibit space on one level.
Wow.
It'll be the first time that attendees will come to the expo, and every single exhibitor on the expo show floor will be product safety aware, meaning that they will have a minimum of 4 hours of product safety training if they're exhibiting on the show floor.
That's exciting.
Third thing, really important about the expo, something I'm really excited about, is Seth Godin will be our keynote speaker. So we're going to implement on that. Second big initiative we have for next year is the industry branding initiative. I don't know that you know, but the board recently approved $1,500,000 toward helping us grow, protect, and brand the industry. So in year one of this 5-year initiative, we are actually allocating over $600,000 specifically to help create awareness and growth of our industry. First thing we did, I don't know if you checked it out on the Facebook page, just last week we visited with our new public relations firm, Hasseman out of Oklahoma City. We met with their team. They are on point. They're ready to go. They're going to be at the expo visiting with members. So we have that industry branding initiative that we're going to be rolling out. Third thing is a new relationship we have. We actually rolled it out in 2015, but a research initiative with ITR, and that's to help us grow and quantify the industry, but also to give our members actionable and reliable data on industry sales, benchmarking against other companies. Finally, 2016 is the year that we blow up the old PPAI strategic plan and start a new one. So the board will be meeting in May in Washington, D.C., and they will be developing a new strategic plan, helping the association move for the next 3, 4, 5 years forward.
Wow.
So, but all of those initiatives were in place in 2015. This is the year we implement and execute.
That's a lot on you guys' plate. So that's very exciting, and I'm anxious to see some of the changes at the expo this year. So my next question for you, I want to start sort of with a compliment. I absolutely love that you and your team have worked to improve the overall reputation and awareness of our industry, and it sounds like 2016 is not going to be any different. And so that's what you guys are doing. What are some things that folks like us, distributors, suppliers, what can we do to help move the industry forward?
Well, I would say get engaged. I'm a member of a number of organizations, association management organizations, and different business groups. And I feel a responsibility for my profession as an association manager. I would encourage every member to get engaged in the profession and the career that they've chosen. It's the beauty of nonprofit organizations is it gives members the opportunity to actually get engaged and influence the direction of their industry. They can get involved directly with the association on volunteer leadership in a committee or in an action group, where they can help us lobby. They can talk to legislators. They can talk to universities. They can talk to business groups. So we have a unique opportunity for our members to be engaged, and I would encourage every member to do that. Coming up in May this year, we have Promotional Products Work Week. It's another perfect opportunity where they can do it at the grassroots level, get engaged with their customers, their communities, their local legislators. So for me, it's about engagement. Take charge. It's easy to sit back and complain and hope that somebody else is going to help make the right decisions for your industry. At the end of the day, it becomes all of our responsibility to advocate for what we do as a career.
Yeah, it's great advice. One of my favorite statements that I've made is, I'm a part of they. We're starting a new group called We, and you are welcome to be a part of it. Yeah. One of the things I also find, even if you want to do it for a selfish reason, right? When we've stepped out and done advocacy for Promotional Products Work Week, what I find is it makes us look like the expert as.
Right.
So, I mean, it's kind of a win-win. So I agree.
For you, for a company like yours, that's a differentiator in the marketplace. You are seen as an expert.
Sure.
I read your blogs. I see your posts. I see the things that you're talking about. And you've elevated your profession, both for your organization, but also for what we do here. And we appreciate that.
Oh, gosh, thank you. That's very flattering. I appreciate you saying that. Well, hey, I've got one more question for you.
Sure.
So one thing I noticed, and you kind of alluded to some of this, but PPAI and Promo Kitchen are both nonprofits in the promo industry world. We've partnered together on some pretty cool events, including the Seth Godin event that's going to be coming up, and I think that's going to be really cool. Why do you think these sort of partnerships are good for our industry?
Well, it's part of PPAI's philosophy is throwing up a big tent and welcoming all groups and all different specialties and special interests that want to get involved. We realize that the hard way sometimes. A while back, PPAI tried to be everything to everyone, and you can't. We don't have enough resources. We don't have enough staff. We don't have enough volunteers. But when well-intended groups come forward and say, hey, can you help us support and advocate for a special group within the industry, then we're all ears. We do it with Promo Kitchen. We do it with organizations like IMRA and IMA and RPI. Any group that's going to help us advance the profession, advance the career, advance the industry, we're going to support. Now, we have a special relationship with Promo Kitchen all the way back to playing rock, paper, scissors at House of Blues and in Vegas, and working with Mark and Bobby and those guys from the beginning. You've done a lot of mentoring for us. You've shown leadership to us. We're actually partnering up with the session we're having with Seth Godin at Expo this year. We do that because we know that we're moving directionally in the same direction. We are moving in the same direction, so it's a pleasure to support.
That's awesome. That's really great stuff, Paul, and I appreciate you taking the time and partnering with me here today. I give everybody an opportunity to ask me one question. Do you have one for me?
I do have one for you. Okay. We're going to flip the roles here for a second, and this is Paul Bellantone with Hasseman Marketing, and I'm speaking with Kirby Hasseman, the president and CEO of PPAI. Kirby, what is your number one goal for 2016 for the association and the industry?
Wow, this is a tough one to drop on me, Paul. I probably don't have the 10,000-foot view that you do on this. But one of the things that is near and dear to my heart, and it's one of the reasons I'm a part of Promo Kitchen, is really trying to elevate our industry through education and mentorship. And I think that PPAI, and you mentioned it in the first question, you guys that's a big part of your strategic plan for 2016. And honestly, when I hear stuff like that, that excites the heck out of me, because I feel like the folks that are in leadership positions as yourself are moving the industry in the right direction. From my perspective, and it's a reason I ask this question a lot, Paul, is I think suppliers and distributors really need to take ownership in that. we need to be asking, okay, what can we do to help? Whether it's mentor through Promo Kitchen, whether it's teach classes, whether it's educate ourselves better, kind of what you said. We need to understand that this is the profession we have chosen, and frankly, get better each and every day. So I love that you and PPAI are leading us in that direction. So I don't know that I would change anything, to be honest with you, and I'm excited that you're heading that direction.
Well, I think you answered the question perfectly. You're ready for the job. Come on over. It's here in Irving, Texas. Kirby, I want to wish you and all of the viewers and the people who support you and promote an incredible holiday, a happy new year. I look forward to seeing you all at Expo. We're going to have another great event, and you keep doing what you're doing. We'll keep doing what we're doing, and we will grow and protect this industry.
Thank you so much, Paul. I really appreciate you taking the time.
Thanks.
That wraps up another edition of Delivering Marketing Joy. We will see you next time.
Thanks for watching, but wait! Can you do me a favor? Please subscribe to my channel. If you haven't done it already, the way to do it's right over here. And hey, if you want to watch the last episode, check that out over here. Again, before you leave, subscribe!